Going through life highly skeptical was kind of the main goal, and they really had a lot of faith in their reason, in their sense of reason, which that I've come to realize lately is kind of a ridiculous thing. Like when you think about the human brain and how completely, inadequate it is much of the time. Like we don't really make our decisions based on reason. We make them based on emotions, and then we fill in a little bit of reason later if we can find it, or if we haven't forgotten everything we learned a week ago. At least that's how I am. So I don't know that I can live my life trusting in my own sense of reason exactly, but so it's a conundrum, if you know what I mean. But I've been trying to get away a little bit from my parents' sense of intolerance, which came along with their atheism. It was very, very intolerant. Like they would make fun of religious people and like throw the Bible in the trash whenever they stayed at a hotel room. And then they felt really smug about themselves. And so we were part of this community, the atheist community, when I was growing up, and they felt very smug about themselves. And it was a sense of community, but it was like based around sort of petty motives. So I don't know to what extent you can bond with your community I don't know. I guess having an enemy is necessary for community too. Well, I don't know if it's necessary. Maybe not. I'm just like I didn't plan what I was going to say, so now I'm just going with what's happening in my head. Which is all about religion, so that's a big topic, so it's going to be hard to keep this going. I'm just going to play the song now. It's called Pearls. Raised in the South, in a suicide town. Well, I was only 15 when I burned to the ground. I tore up all my memories by the side of the road with the tip of a needle. I carved my story in stone. So when you gotta come for me, Lord, when you gonna come for me? 'Cause I've been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? It's the least that you could do. It's the least that you could do. I was not much of a poet. I was missing the anguish. Not a very good lover. Could never capture the language. I was an adequate painter, but it just left me tired. I did a stint as a hitman. In those days, at least I was inspired. Oh, so when you gonna come for me, Lord? When you gonna come for me? 'Cause I've been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? It's the least that you could do. It's the least that you could do. I hooked up a hit down in the churchyard. I took a walk down Big Dream Boulevard. With all the sand that gets inside this world, we should all be motherfucking pearls. So when you gotta come for me, Lord? When you gonna come for me? 'Cause I've been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? It's the least that you could do. Been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? Never gonna be one of God's favorites. Never gonna cheerlead with the angels. I tried to find a church that I could walk in. They tried to nail me on original sin. Oh. So when you gotta come for me, Lord? When you gotta come for me? 'Cause I've been expecting you forever, waiting here for you. Will you send a little grace? It's
least that you could